So be quite interested to know a bit more about you, who you are, and your sort of role at the Sensory Dimensions. That'd be great to start with.
Well, I've worked at Sensory Dimensions for about 8.5 years now. I started off as trainee project manager, and I'm based in the Nottingham site. And I've worked my way through various roles over the years. Now I'm associate director, so quite a journey. We have the two parts of the business: home personal care and food and bev. So my area of expertise, I guess, would be food and bev. There are two teams that were sort of specialise in either area, but there is an element of overlap. So I have worked on home personal care projects in the past. I think a lot of the skills required to do the kind of research projects for consumer research are transferable across the two. So there is a bit of a blueprint that can be applied to either or. So the number of category experience that I've had over the years has been quite broad, and within that each category has its own challenges.
I guess it's challenging at times, but do you feel like it's a supportive company in that way?
I do, yes, and I think as well, because I've been here for the length of time that I have been, there are still people here that were here when I started, but a lot of new faces from over the years, and from that I guess I have a slight benefit there in that I know where everybody's strengths and weaknesses lie in terms of asking for support and things like that. Ultimately, we each have our own projects that we run, and so everybody does have their own little pockets where they're engrossed in their own work with their own clients and so on. But ultimately, we've all got a sense of what's going on most of the time, so we can lean on each other and ask for help. And also the senior management team are very much engrossed in the day-to-day and involved, so it's very, I wouldn't think twice about picking up the phone and talking to Simon as the director or Tracy's the managing director, just to chat through an idea or or putting forward any thoughts for anything that I thought could perhaps benefit the company in terms of research ideas or anything like that. So it's very much it's a bit of a cliche to say family unit, but it's you feel comfortable interacting with every person at every level of the company.
How else would you describe the culture of Sensory Dimensions beyond the sort of family feel? Is there other things that you would think define the company and how it operates and the people in it?
We're almost always ready to jump in and help each other if something doesn't go to plan. Then we're all very much a supportive group there, and there has to be an element of humour as well to get us through the day-to-day.
Busy company.
But I think the variety in the different product categories day-to-day is probably what keeps me most interested, and there's always some new methodology or stats analysis and things like that is just going to help me to give clients what they want in the future. So there's a lot more there for me to learn.
What would your advice be for somebody who was thinking about Sensory Dimensions, perhaps compared with other perhaps similar agencies really in the area? How would you sum up why somebody should come here?
I think that if they have a sense of what we do as an agency, so we don't just do consumer research, we do sensory research as well. So that in itself is something different to what a lot of other agencies will do. But also because we are so small and there are different facets to what we do on a daily basis. So we have the consumer quantitative research, we have the sensory research, and we have qualitative research as well. Then there are, as well as on-site, off-site, remote testing, overseas testing, and internal research programmes on top of that. There are different directions that if you were to come into this kind of career with an idea of what it is that you want to do, there are more opportunities to explore other areas that maybe you didn't quite realise you were interested in until you're given that opportunity. So we've had a trainee project manager start recently, and she's definitely got the opportunity to explore lots of different types of testing in different areas and different categories as well. So it's the fact that we do all the home personal care and the food and bev. We test non-food and food products. So there's the sky's the limit in terms of different experiences that can be had here.